Hello everyone, people of the internet. It's me, Dingo, and I came here to announce a very recent update to what's have been going on recently, because some people still have questions and are confused about the whole situation, about what happened to my account and my Discord server and everything. So I wanna clarify a couple things to make sure that everything is okay and people know what happened to me and all the overall situation. Essentially, what happened, long story short, is that my old account got hacked and I had to make a new one. The way it was done is that the person who has did it essentially pretty much got into my Discord, my core and everything, and what happened is that yeah, I pretty much lost my previous account. Maybe people will be wondering like what exactly happened, like how could I myself lose a account personally? The reason being is it was from originally a gaming Discord that was about game development called Game of the name goes I think it was like Tavern's Rest, yeah, if I remember correctly. It's a quite a fun game on Steam about building a tavern. And what happened is that, you know, this person came to me and was like, hey, I wanted you would be interested if you would like to try my game. And I was like, yeah, sure. And I clicked on it, installed it, and bam. My Discord core was rewritten, and now I no longer am the owner of my own account. Now, people will be maybe worried if, you know, they will be possibly getting hacked too. Well, it's yes and no. Well, not you won't get, but, you know, let me explain what I mean by that. Essentially, my account is now locked, so no further harm can be, you know, accumulated by the situation. But what is an issue is that I no longer can access my account, and also someone else very close to me, one of my very dear, well-known relatives, has lost their account as well because of my stupidity overall. Well, the thing is, said person gave me, you know, a link to their account to use to, you know, log in, but because this was part of the Discord core, their account got hacked as well, pretty much. So we both had to make a new account. The thing is, I was shocked and had an immediate panic attack to the whole situation, because what happened essentially made me have an actual panic attack at my workplace. So that whole situation made it even worse. So I've had to essentially just take my time and, you know, rest for a while. But even that, my wonderful boss at my work was very understanding about the whole situation. So I am really glad that I had the support and care from my, you know, from the people around me and my friends who got me back in contact with them. Because the one thing that I was mostly concerned about the moment I lost my account is to prevent any further harm to be done. So I made a new account, went to my old servers, well, not old technically, but, you know, I went to my Limitless Discord server and pretty much immediately tell everyone, get out of here. This user has control over your account, on my account. You can do more harm, and, you know, everything should be fine now. But essentially, all that means I'll also have to make a new one. So yeah, that whole thing really put me into a full damage control, and I was really stressed and scared for what might as well follows further on. So I am glad that, you know, in the end I actually got in contact with people and was able to pretty much discuss with them, saying like, hey, I am so sorry for this happening if you got anything from that person or something like that. Thankfully, nothing bad happened. So I am glad that everything was fine between between my friends, and in general, just the whole thing was a huge mess. But I'm glad that everything is okay now. So people maybe now asking me what's the next steps that I'm gonna follow from now on. Well, first of all, what I am going to do is I am going to try to reconnect with every one of my friends that I have lost, because I want to get in contact with them. I, of course, was worried. I missed them. And I just, want to be able to talk with them so I could have I could chat around, say like, hey, I feel like, that what happened recently that transpired, I thought I missed you, but thank God I got in contact with you, because yeah, that's what happened. Because some contacts I only have were on Discord, and I have no other ways to contact people, so that's why I'm making this video also, to people who actually follow me here on this YouTube channel get to be able to, get in touch with me back again. So I'll post my new Discord in the description so people can contact me, and my couple friends will work on making a whole new Limbless Discord, because I genuinely miss all my friends there, all the amazing support, and all the people who are sharing their amazing work in that server too. We of course have to make a new bot and everything to get everything set up, but everything should be nice and easily done, and shouldn't be that much of a deal in the end. Alright. Now here is the question where many will be wondering to ask. Where are we going to go from here? So one thing for sure is I am gonna continue working on Limbless. That's a thing that's guaranteed. I'm definitely gonna keep working on that game. The thing is, I need some time before I can continue working on the game, because I haven't done literally any progress in recent days. I'm honest when I say this. Yes, I haven't done much, and that's because I haven't had the opportunity to do any work, because I was so busy and overwhelmed with work, So I haven't got, the ability to ask people and say like, hey guys, you wanna chat around, wanna discuss a couple of things, and about my game and such. I haven't got much been able to make many updates recently, so that on its own was a huge deal to me as well. So yeah. In any case, as I said following, I should be able to get on to working on my game again. But in the meantime, I will also try to make sure to be able to do other things on the side as well. So I was mostly working on my commissions, on my work, all my graphical stuff, and that on its own took some toll on my time as well. So yeah. It certainly is and was a big deal and a big issue. Now, what I'm also trying to mention is that my plans on future to move on, I am planning on to actually moving out. Surprise, surprise, yes, I am a full adult and I am able to finally found a nice place to do my work on my own, because I need the personal space to do all my work. Not saying that of course, moving out is a thing that, I'll miss my family. Of course I'll miss them, that's obvious. But, I also need some personal space to be able to do any kind of work, from now on. And generally from that speaking, I need the time to be able to uh, to get some space for that too. So I'm I want to make sure that when I get working on my game, I have the full space and privacy to do all that work, because I genuinely want to finish this game and I want to make it the best it is. But as I said, I can't do that if if everything that recently happened caused me pretty much onto losing a lot of contact with people, and that really made things feel upset and miserable for me recently. So yeah, but either way, things should be much better now. So I am happy to be finally back to talk with people and let them know what's been currently happening with my situation and such. So I am glad to know that everyone is doing also well, and that it also shown after the whole events that what happened, that I have a lot of wonderful people who genuinely care about me and who were more than happy to get back, to help me out and spread the news and awareness about the whole situation and the hack. Now, that's the one thing I want to mention is the recent Discord hacks that were going on. I want to make sure that people are aware of this issue, so they themselves don't fall for the same thing too. So, what should people do to protect themselves essentially from these hacks? Pretty much, One thing for sure is make sure to install any 2FA, which is a second factor settings on your Discords or your overall accounts, even emails and such, which it gives you through a app like Authority or any authorization Google app, you can easily install, which will give you a ability to make a 6-digit code which will protect you from anyone who will try to access your account through a different computer without the code. Essentially, it will like Steam make you a randomly generated code that you need to input so that you can essentially be able to answer and say like, hey, this is me, I am the original user, this is in fact my computer that I'm using to log onto this, or the exact opposite if you try to make sure that everything is protected. One thing for sure, never click on anything that a random stranger sends you or anything. Another form of this hack that have been happening is through obviously free Nitro gift cards, and they request hey, every single Steam user is now getting a free Nitro. Make sure to claim it over here. Yeah, don't do that. That's obviously a scam. If a person comes to you and says hey, I'm offering you a game, make sure to download it. I was no, that's a scam too. And if it's the same thing, hey, I saw this picture once. It was happening on this other Discord server, that someone has been trying to use your information or show a picture of you saying something super racist. Is this really you? Of course you say no, that's obviously fake, so you want to make sure that you're protected. So you just simply ignore it, and in case, block it. And even if it's your friend who sent you these things, yeah, still don't do it, because it is most likely that their accounts were the ones who got stolen too. So yeah, be careful about that. And finally, another thing is that I want to mention is that overall, if anything happens to your account, you lose it, or someone gets into it, needs to be protected. Make sure to, of course, contact Discord support and anything to mention that your account has been, successfully stolen and locked away, pretty much, and make sure that if any further damage can be prevented from anywhere can be spread. Because the only thing that these people care about is spreading the hack further on. Contacting through different accounts, through different friends. Being all subtle about it. They even go into a backlog and mention things like, hey, the way they talk with you usually, they will, before they will contact the person to actually be successful at their hack, they will pretend to be the person by acting like him, so that's a thing that also is, shocking, that these people are actually trying to be more human. Like that's scary, because now they can actually get on you through pretty much pretending that they are your friend, and that's scary. So yeah, be careful about that. Don't let people just get onto you like that, and everything should be just fine. Yeah, but that's that pretty much. That's the whole situation. Anyway, yeah. From now on, moving on, essentially I'll try to get things resolved, get in touch with people, and I would also like to know people about my future coming projects. I will try to make a whole new Discord server with my friends for further limitless development, so people can come and join and chat with me like they used to before. And I want to see their amazing work, to see how they grow and how good they have become at their work. And it's just genuinely really sad to see, missing these people out too, because I like to spend time with them. And if they, of course, they can later on add me into their server discords as well, so I can get myself back in contact with other people, and so on and so on, with the chain of friends, how it all went. In any case, I'm trying to resolve this issue by getting my account back, so I'll make sure to get my account back and do everything in my power to get it back. And any future plans moving on further on, I'll try, to work on my game, get everything done, and possibly future any updates working on with any future projects, of course, because I want to work on my games. I enjoy working on my games. It's just a shame that it had to happen to this first beforehand. That's the thing. But yeah, I am happy that I managed to got myself into a better position recently, and actually found a lot of people who are willing to help me to be able to move further on forward, and are more than happy, more than kind to help me with the whole issue. Yep, and of course I'll let everybody know anything about about my updates and any future events. So of course I will make sure that everyone is well taken care of, and everyone is doing well too, so I haven't caused any damage to them as well through the previous account, which should be all fine, thankfully, because as I said, my account is now locked and no further harm can be prevented, so that's good. But yeah, in any case, thank you for listening to this little venting about the whole situation. And I'm more than happy that I explained everything to everyone. Of course, if anyone has any future questions, you can write them down in the description of the video, or you can DM me on Discord itself and ask me there personally if there is something they still don't understand, or wanna ask me, or just wanna help me out to get to the previous old account where I was, So if that's all. If that's all, I am more than happy to know that everything is gone well and everything is alright. But yeah, I will see you guys later. Have a wonderful day, and to those Americans who have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys later. Wish me luck to recovering my old account. And if I do, I'll make sure to put a note to it saying that I moved to a new account rather than that everything is okay. Goodbye, and have a wonderful day.